My reaction to RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 8. So, last time on RWBY, Jacques was not happy with Voice's outburst at the charity concert. So now he wants to keep Voice locked up in Atlas. Voice wants to leave Atlas, but Jacques doesn't care about what Voice wants. Jacques said Voice brought shame upon the Schnee name, but Voice said she has done nothing but honor the Schnee name, a name that her father married into. And I saw that in the World of Remnant episode. So he actually married into the Schnee name. He was not born a Schnee. He said he went to great lengths to turn the company into what it is today. And that Voice also told him that she can't keep him locked up and that people will wonder why the heiress to the Schneiders company is missing. And then her father said that she is no longer the heiress. According to her father, she has revoked her claim to the company after the trauma from the fall of Beacon was too much for her to handle. That was complete nonsense, and decided to give it to her brother. She did nothing of the sort. He faked that entire story, obviously, and her brother wanted this to happen apparently. He doesn't want to be on his father's bad side. He wanted to make him happy, and now he's going to take the company. Meanwhile, Crow showed up to fight Tyrion. They had a cool fight, probably my favorite fight of the season so far. It was nice seeing Crow in action again. I love seeing him do all this stuff. Ruby and the others tried to help out, but Crow told them to stay out of it because they have no idea what they're up against. Crow knows about Salem, but Team Ranger doesn't know anything about it, so Crow didn't want them involved in the fight. So, as the fight kept going on, Tyrion managed to hit Crow with a scorpion tail, maybe that induced a poison or something, and immediately after that, Ruby cut off the end of his tail. He really felt it, and it seemed that Crow was finally also to explain what was really going on here. They know that, I think he knows that they're after Ruby because of her silver eyes, but they don't know that, and now they're finally about to learn everything that he has learned, and why he was on his way to Haven too, and and maybe why he's been following them as well. So, time to find out the answers to what's been happening. This is RWBY, Volume 4, Chapter 8. A much needed talk. The episode is starting right now. I can't see the black one when it's all turning around at the beginning. It used to be like it. Feel like so, Jacques. Yep, can't wait to see what she's gonna do. So she's back home. Yang got herself in the arm. Don't know how she's gonna handle it now. Adam, you too. Hazel, Cinder, Tyrion, Dr. Waltz, Salem. Then we can do not just live, not be conquered by our sorrows. The past can hold us down, we must break free. Inside we're torn apart, but time will mend our hearts. Move on, we're not there yet, so let's just live. Love that song. Song's really good. No. Ooh. Nice fire effect. Crow, so are we gonna talk now?
No questions? Of course we have questions. This is just a lot to take in.
Oh, you told them everything already.
Sure, of course.
John.
So these maidens,
Oh, the 4
they're
maidens.
powerful fighters that don't need dust to use magic.
Yeah,
And there are 4 of them?
yep. Always.
Which means that whenever one of them dies, the power transfers to someone
A female that they care about?
Whoever was in their thoughts last. Important distinction. Best option, it's someone we can trust. Regardless, their souls become combined, in a way.
And that's what you were trying to do to Pyrrha. The night the tower fell. You were trying to turn her into one of them.
The previous fallen maiden, Amber, had been attacked. She was young, inexperienced. And her assailant, who we now know as Cinder, somehow managed to steal some of her power. But not all of it. We were afraid that if we didn't do something, the rest would go to her as well.
That's
So you
right.
forced it on Pyrrha.
We didn't force anything. We explained the situation and gave her a choice, and she chose. You were there. You heard her.
John. Sometime.
That guy, Tyrion. Why was he after me?
Tyrion. Silver eyes.
Well, you definitely painted a target on your back with what you did at Beacon. I told you having silver eyes is a rare trait. And the fact that you're someone that was able to use them seems to have upset some very powerful people. Not many people know about the silver eyes, but those that do aren't very happy that one has surfaced.
Oh.
That's why I've been keeping an eye on you. Wanted to make sure you were safe.
Mhm.
All of you.
Well, then, why not just travel with us? It seems like that would have been way easier.
He was using you as bait.
Is that it?
I wouldn't put it like that. It's
Is that it?
complicated.
Crow! Sorry, I'm
What is
sorry.
all of
I'm
this?
sorry for smiling.
Ruby's being hunted. The schools are being attacked.
I'm sorry for
All
smiling.
What? What is the point of all of this? Will you just tell us what's going on?
Would you sit down? You're stressing me out, kid.
Come on. He's probably the same one.
Not many people are super religious these days.
I know.
This world's been around for a long time. Long enough that people have created dozens of gods. But if you believe Osmond, 2 of them are actually real.
Who?
They were brothers. The older sibling, the god of light, found joy in creating forces of life. Meanwhile, the younger brother, the god of darkness, spent his time creating forces of destruction. As you can imagine, they both had pretty different ideas about how things should go. The older one would spend his days creating water, plants, wildlife.
Alright.
At night, his brother would wait to see all the things that the elder had made and become disgusted. To counteract his brother's
Fire?
creations, the god of darkness brought
Seriously?
drought, fire, famine, all that he could do to rid remnant of life. Life always returned. So one night, the younger brother went and made something. Something that shared his innate desire to destroy anything and everything.
The creatures of Grim.
The Grim.
You guessed it.
Oh, so he made them.
The older
He
brother
made them.
had finally had enough.
He made the Grim.
Knowing that their feud couldn't last like this forever, he proposed that they make one final creation. Together. Something they could both be proud of. Their masterpiece.
Which was.
The younger brother agreed.
But.
This last great creation would be given the power to both create and destroy. It would be given the gift of knowledge so that it could learn about itself and the world around it.
It's.
And most importantly,
Silver
it
eyes?
would be given the power to choose. To have free will, to take everything it had learned and decide which path to follow.
Silver
The
eyes.
path of light, and the path of darkness. And that is how humanity came to be.
Oh! They created the people.
But
What?
does that have to do with us?
Well, that's the kicker. See, the 4 gifts to mankind: knowledge, creation, destruction, and choice.
Choice.
Are aren't just metaphorical. Each of them exists in a physical form, left behind by the gods before they abandoned Remnant. Each of them is extraordinarily powerful.
There's a lot in this
If someone
episode.
were to collect all four, they'd be able to change the world. That's exactly what the enemy wants.
You
The
can tell.
Osman academies were created to train generations of humanity's protectors, but they also serve another purpose:
The tower?
guarding the relics.
Oh.
When Ozpin's
the-
predecessor
the-
founded this
the
group,
relics.
he built them around the relics to act as a fortress.
Predecessor.
Not only would they be easier to defend, but they would be constantly surrounded by trained warriors.
Ah.
The hope was that hiding the relics would keep mankind from using them against itself. And, of course, keeping them out of her.
That's why the tower can't fall. Salem, right?
So, yeah, there's that.
Her. You mean Salem?
That's right. Not much is known about her. Quite frankly, that's not what matters. What matters right now is that she wants the relics. If she gets them, it's not going to end well.
Okay. Blake, back. Menagerie.
No. You can always go in and say hi.
I
Who?
don't want to bother him.
Who your
A
father?
father's never too busy for his daughter.
Who your father?
Not all of my friends would agree with you on that.
You mean Weiss?
Here.
What? Where are you
So-
going?
You've never been very talkative, but that boy you brought home loves to run his mouth. I want to hear more about the adventures of Team RWBY.
From Sun? Oh,
Ollie, that you, dear?
well, that would be fun. Blake, don't run. Blake, calm down, Blake.
Hey, Dad.
Blake. Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
I...
Please, come sit.
Come on, Blake. Come on, Blake.
Don't worry, I've got it. Sit down, sit down.
Yeah, I think he wants to
don't wanna
talk.
keep you if you're...
Nonsense, I've been cooped up in here all day.
He wants to talk.
You still take sugar, right?
Actually,
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, here, take this one.
No, really, it's no big deal.
Are you sure,
You
Blake?
sure?
Positive.
Okay. He wants to talk, so
Old habits, I suppose.
it has been a long time.
Might want to let it cool.
Right.
Ah, come on, Blake.
So,
What's wrong, Blake?
is it warm in Vale?
Huh?
It just seems like your outfit doesn't cover very much.
Ah.
It covers plenty.
I mean, a little more armor might help,
What?
don't you think?
I'm fine. I don't need armor. I can look after myself.
I know you can. I'm sorry.
Why?
Blake, what?
Why would you say that?
Sweetheart, what's wrong?
Blake, what is
What
it?
did I say?
It is with the white fang.
How can you still love me after what I did?
What did you do? I mean, with white fang.
Your mother and I will always love you.
You were right. I shouted at you and yelled at you, but you were right. I called you cowards.
It's okay.
Oh,
I should
Yes,
have
it-
left the white fang with you and Mom. I should have listened to you, and I'm sorry.
but
I'm so sorry.
you left in the end, Blake.
It's fine.
You saw the truth in the end, and you
We
left.
never held anything against you, and I never feared you would fail. The only thing I ever feared was that you would fall down the wrong path. And I am so proud to see you haven't.
But I did. It was...
And you pulled yourself out.
Yep.
You came back.
Yep.
There aren't many who possess that kind of strength, and even fewer that have the courage to face their demons again. Vale, Mountain Glen, Beacon. You confronted the White Fang time after time.
Yeah,
You
knows
didn't
about
do it
all
alone.
that. You had Team Ruby on your side.
You didn't.
You had Team Ruby on your side.
Which is why I wanted to ask you.
About Team Ruby?
Why did you leave Vale? Why did you leave your friends behind?
Is it because of Yang and Adam?
I...
Son!
Son?
What happened?
Oh, whoa! This isn't the bathroom! I'll just be going. Sorry
You
about
were
this.
eavesdropping on them? You were eavesdropping on them, son?
I
Seriously?
really don't like you.
Okay, meanwhile, back here.
So let's say we believe all of this. There really is this crazy evil being behind these attacks, not just some bugs trying to become powerful. Why doesn't the world know? Why isn't Atlas going after them, or Mistral?
And why aren't we in more of a hurry to get to Haven? Shouldn't we be getting them a message? What if they're next?
The headmaster over there saw what happened to Beacon. He's not dumb. He'll be on his guard. Besides, it takes time to mobilize forces like that. Do you really think they planned out that attack on Beacon overnight? And to answer your question, it's the same reason we keep quiet about the Maidens. If the whole world knew about the relics, about Salem, it would be chaos. We'd have another great war on our hands, and this time, you'd have to fight. Look, I had the same questions too. But Ozpen always put his foot down. We can't cause a panic. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that.
Crow.
Salem's smart. She works from the shadows, using others to get what she wants. So when it comes time to place the blame, we can only point at each other. She's trying to divide us,
Mhm.
humanity. So far, she's done a pretty damn good job.
Yep. No. Dang it, I thought I got through all the ads. Sorry.
Alright. So what should we do?
Ruby?
I don't really know.
Crow?
Ozpin has put a lot of trust in the headmasters. Like I said, the schools are an important part of stopping Salem. Atlas is going to be on high alert after the last attack, and Vacuo is, well, Vacuo.
Okay.
It'll be hard to hire thieves and scoundrels to fight against other thieves and scoundrels.
Yeah.
Take that. Add in the fact that Cinder and her crew claim to be from Haven. I think it's likely the next target.
Yep.
So, we're on our way to the headmaster. Haven't heard from him in a while, even before the attack. I'm hoping he has the answers.
Okay. Is time to be Haven next? Crow.
Alright, I think it's time you kids got some sleep.
Uncle
Special.
Crow,
Yeah?
this is a lot to take in. And it all sounds crazy,
But
but I'm willing to do whatever I can to help. Because I trust you. But why couldn't you trust me? Why couldn't you just travel with us instead of all of this secrecy and
Look, this has nothing to do with trust. It's a long story, okay?
does it have to do with
now you're
Haven?
tired of telling us stories?
Yeah.
But you know the crows are a sign of bad luck.
What?
Old superstition. But it's how I got my name.
Crow.
You see, some people can absorb electricity, and some people can burst into rose petals. And some people are just born unlucky.
What is it?
My semblance isn't like most.
What is it?
It's not exactly something I do. It's always there,
Oh.
whether I like it or not.
And what is your
Great
semblance?
misfortune.
What is your semblance?
I guess you could call me a bad luck charm. Comes in real handy when I'm fighting an enemy. But it makes it a little hard on friends
What?
and family.
What happened? And what is your semblance?
Just a You have a bundle of hell, aren't you?
Sean. Where's that resemblance, Crow? He's not just turning into a crow, is it? It's something else.
Where are you going?
Taking a walk.
Are you going to come
There's
back?
nothing else you want to tell us?
Crow. Raven?
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Ugh. No concept of privacy, no respect for personal space.
I'm sorry, okay? Ow! I'm sorry!
Ugh.
Why did you...
Look, I promised it was important. I needed to find you to talk to you.
What, son? What could be so important?
I was talking to your mom and she said something weird about the White Fang.
I'm stopping you right there.
But
I told you. I'm not here to fight the White Fang. I'm not here to fight anyone. I'm here to rest, to figure things out, and to see my family.
your mom said White Fang members don't wear masks in Menagerie. But I saw one at the market yesterday. I even got a picture.
Son,
Look, I'm trying to help.
I don't want your help.
They're here, aren't they? They're here! No! There! Was that it? Is that one? Is that one? Son was right. Come on!
A freaking ninja?
Spot.
But why would... Hey, wait!
Go after him, son.
The White Fang is evil. I totally called it, and I'm bringing your daughter back.
Son's fine. I totally called it and I'm bringing your daughter back. So, Crow doesn't have a sleeping bag, huh?
We should probably get moving.
Yeah.
Let's let him. They all sleep in that. Crow. Oh, is it some poison? Ruby, stay back. Oh no! There's blood on your hand, isn't there? Oh no! Ah! What is that? It's poison, isn't it?
That's unfortunate.
You've been poisoned, haven't you? Damn no! Ah. Oh, I like the big copy over there. Crow. Stitch up. Wait, what happened to his arm? Okay, no, this is just a sketch. His hair is also not the same. Kali, the teapot, the sugar. The balcony. And there's her over there. Ah! Shadow Ruby. Like in volume 1. So this was more talking in Revelations episode. Crow, there was just so much in this episode. I think I had to go back and take a look at some of it. So Crow told him about the story about two brothers, one with the power to create and the other with the power to destroy. The older brother made lots of creations like plants and stuff. The younger brother didn't like the things that the older brother created and just created fire and drought and famine to get rid of all of it. And apparently, according to Crow, the creatures of Grimm are the creations of the younger brother in order to take down the creations of the older brother, that is, life. He didn't like all the life that his older brother created, so he created the creatures of Grimm to destroy what all the younger brother made. That's apparently how the creatures of Grimm came to be. In the end, after fighting a war for so long, they decided to come to a conclusion and create something they both can be proud of, their masterpiece. So I think that's how they created man. So I don't know exactly who, so if they were not the first people, they were like gods or something. Maybe they were just two gods and they created people. And those people had for how the word use. I'll just say 4 relics. Joyce, and I forgot what the others were. So 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 I guess these are like four elements or something, like four different relics apparently, and the Huntsman academies were built around the relics in order to guard them and keep them safe, because they'd be surrounded by trained warriors who were more than equipped to handle it. So they thought. But after the attack on Beacon and how it fell, they may have already found one of the relics. Well, apparently not yet. They're still searching Beacon to try and find the relic. They haven't found it just yet. The attack on Beacon was not planned overnight. Spent a long time planning the attack, because she spent the whole of Volume 2 and the first half of Volume 3 preparing for it. They've been building it up ever since the second episode of Volume 2 when she first read at Beacon. She was slowly gathering information, putting in pieces in play, and then she finally made her move, and now Beacon has fallen. And they're after Ruby because of the Silver Eyes and what it can do. Not a lot of people know about them, and the ones that do are not too fond of what they can do. That's why they went after Ruby. He also told them about the four maidens off screen, but that part we already knew. So then he told them about the brother, and then what else did he tell them? So then he also told them that Cinder is actually from Mistral, which is where Haven Academy is. And so that's why they think Haven could be next. That's why they're going now to Haven. And apparently, Crow didn't show himself before now because he was trying to use Ruby as bait to draw them out. That's what John says anyway, and Crow said that's not the right way to phrase it, so maybe that was why. He was hoping Ruby could be used to draw them out, that's why he stayed back and waited. So, I noticed how it looked like Crow was turning into, like, Crow could just turn into a crow or something, but Crow says his semblance is passive and is constantly on and that he can't turn it off, and that it's helpful when he's fighting against his enemies, but a bit dangerous if he's being near his friends. So they were still a bit vague about it. It could be just turning it into the pro thing, but no, I think there's more to his semblance than that. I don't know exactly what his semblance is, but they definitely have to say a lot more than what they did, because I still think it's unclear exactly what Crow's semblance is. I know it looked like a crow turned into crow earlier, so maybe he can like transform or something, but that doesn't seem like a passive ability that's constantly on. He says it's constantly on and he can't turn it off, so it has to be something else. I don't know what that is yet, maybe we'll see it soon. I kind of hope Crow would explain that a bit more, but he seemed pretty vague about it, unfortunately. Maybe for another day we'll hear that story. And then, back at home, Blake didn't think her father was willing to forgive her for the way she decided to stay in the White Fang and even call her parents cowards. And Blake actually had gone on the right path, but Blake found her way back. And that's why her father was really, really proud of her. Not a lot of people can do that, but Blake was able to do it. And she actually had some friends in Vale. She was about to explain why she didn't stay there, but then Sun showed up and told her that the White Fang have come. But Blake said that she doesn't want to go out with the White Fang, and for now she just wants to stay at home. The Sun tried to prove it to her, but she still wasn't willing to listen. Until they saw a White Fang ninja wearing a mask. That's how they know that it's the evil version of the White Fang coming for Blake. So now Blake and Sun are going after that ninja, and then the next morning we found out that Tyrion's attack actually left Crow poisoned. He's coughing up some bluish kind of blood or something. I don't know if that's actually the color of Crow's blood or if that's just some poison that Tyrion put on him. But either way, it doesn't look like Crow will be able to fight anything for a while now. So Team Ranger is going to have to be more careful about how they continue. So Blake and Sun are chasing after some White Fang members that have come to Najri, and Crow has now been poisoned and may not be able to fight for a while now. So Team Ranger will have to be a bit more cautious. Let's see how they'll go from there. Or maybe we'll continue with Boyce and Yang's story. We haven't seen Yang for a couple episodes now, like not since episode 5 actually. That's been quite a while. Like I think episode 5 was when she tried out her arm, and we haven't seen her since. Maybe we'll finally go back to Yang in the episode. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what happens next time on RWBY. My reaction is now done.